Today, Precarious plays
Phantom Brave. Good job, Greg. Hang in there, buddy. Now, what I've done is I have kept all of my big guns specifically for use in the boss. Yeah, see, one thing that's interesting is that usually weapons, unless you refine them to be good at this, by default they are not very good for confining. Like, this isn't a great example, but like a 20% bonus to defense in exchange for being 10% worse at every other thing, like isn't great. At least the flower here is like has a really clearly defined role where it's like, we'll make you better at magic stuff and we won't slow you down. And actually, speaking of being better at magic things and not being slowed down, I put a witch in the flower.
Let's do it.
It's the witch's flower.
Oh.
Is her name Mary?
Okay, I was like, what is she?
That was sort of a weird movie.
I didn't watch it. No, we don't have time to talk about that because we have to talk about those weird cable boxes.
Oh yeah. What? Where were we? Let's see. A long discussion about why people remake video games.
Yeah, and
and
then
why certain PlayStation games specifically. And
my conclusion was volume, and your conclusion, I think, was quality and nostalgia.
Yeah, and money.
And money.
Because, you know, why not?
Because people will... Oh, and actually, there was an ounce of poor planning in there as well, because it was like, if people kept all of their old consoles, then...
Yeah, but people don't.
Oops.
Or worse, they're like moms or dads like sell all their shit when they go to college. That's always the saddest for me to hear.
They get robbed.
Yeah, like, I'm like,
no
I mean,
game.
It so hurts. But yeah, you were saying that you were just gonna wait until they release a bundle of every Metal Gear game all together, all at once, everyone that's ever been made, and then you'll play it on the console that it's on, which would be like a cable box game, which I have no clue what the hell that is.
Well, at some point in the 90s, and I think Nintendo may have tried this in Japan even earlier, because I think I remember a number of weird, like, sort of like NES Plus, like not Super Nintendo, but a little, like, enhanced ports of NES games that were, like, era appropriate, right? Like, it was not like like how you can play NES games in the original Animal Crossing, which, God, I wish Nintendo hadn't ever figured out that they could make buckets of cash by selling old NES games like that. Because they gave them away for free as part of Animal Crossing, in effect. Maybe it was just in some limited capacity, but the fact that they were there at all, and you could, I mean, really, like, the first few levels, those are the ones that are really iconic for most people anyway. You get, like, a lot of the experience by playing those games there in Animal Crossing on the GameCube. But the cable box thing, it was not, I don't think it was like the primary element of that service. I don't remember what it was primarily for.
So it just like came onto your TV on your, like through through like the cable? Like
through an accessory, through a peripheral that was not a gaming console. I think it wasn't. No, I think it was not broadband, but better than dial-up internet. Mm-hmm. We didn't have it for very long because it was not a service that we used, right? Mm-hmm. I think it was some form of internet provider, and I think that it was like strongly Nickelodeon themed. You know what I think it was? I think it was like a really cruddy sort of like small computer that was essentially just strong enough to run an internet browser.
Yeah.
And they marketed parts of it to be like, you can use this for a Nickelodeon Flash game website. And that's the part that I have grabbed onto. I think it was a footnote. But of course, that would be like the thing that is important to me.
Yeah, you were like, we can play games on this.
And I used it to play a Wild Thornberries Flash game.
Sorry. I'm just thinking about like the graphing calculator games that people did in high school. Yeah. Where like that's that same sentiment. It's like, yeah. So you can use it to do advanced maths and, you know, it does this and it does that, but you can play games on this.
Yeah. I mean, that's the most important thing when you
Yeah.
Is there anything else that I need to do?
There is art potential in this box.
This was a messy battle, but
yeah.
I think that this is the end. I'm sorry. I meant to say, this is the end, and then do a fireball.
Yes. I think that this might be... Oh, I see now.
I'm glad that epoxy... I did an ounce. Like I said, an arbitrary number. I did an ounce of leveling between sessions, and I got everyone up to 4.
Yeah.
I'm glad that epoxy still gets credit, even though she got KO'd.
Even though she didn't stick around.
Listen.
You know how
You can't
lucky
yell at me
you
'cause they're
are.
talking.
That monster almost ate you up. Yes, he did.
Ooh, but now they're done talking. Your reprieve was brief. Now you will face my wrath.
Already gone. Bye.
Maybe that means thank you?
Aww. I think it means thank you.
Maybe it means I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you for dinner.
I'm incredibly poisonous. I'm spreading my spores.
Seems to like you, Morona.
Oh. I hope so.
It's so cute.
It likes Morona well enough to follow her back.
It's her little sister.
Ah, Miss Morona! It looks like you finally found Putty! Thanks to your efforts, one more rare species can enjoy a life free of captivity.
Yay.
In the clutches of harm.
As a reward, please accept this Human Activists for Rare Monsters Gold Card of Honor.
Harm?
Yeah.
Oh, we said this already,
right,
didn't
it's
we?
harm. I was really hoping, I was like, GCH. No, that doesn't mean anything, does it? I would be
It's
really...
the noise that you make after harm is rendered to you.
I would have been really impressed if it had been like a merit of monster observation. Like if it had become sort of, recursive? Like if it had spelled harm mon.
Uh-huh.
And then one of the words is monster, so then forget it.
Okay.
I need a pen and paper to
play.
to figure it out.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is my reward.
Oh.
Of course it is! You couldn't ask for a greater
you
reward than
couldn't.
helping monsters.
Oh, Morona. Nobody would blame you for getting angry.
Oh, but I think she really likes it. I think that's the twist. Oh? No?
Is that the twist? Oh, did it eat it?
Oh, she's a thief.
What?
The heck?
Yeah, they're called thieves of the forest.
Oh. Then why is it following Morona around? She broke.
You worthless beast! You freaking ingrateful! That card was worth at least 1,000,000,000 times more than your leafy green hide!
That's so mean.
It's interesting. Like, I think if this were a more modern NIS game, I think that, like, the crowd behind them would have gotten, like, a wave of exclamation points. Because he's
Yeah.
making a fucking scene. Because, remember, no one can see Ash. So it's just, like, this grown-ass man
Yelling at a little girl next to an adorable, even smaller girl-looking monster.
Mr. Canary?
You're not very nice.
What a bleeding heart hypocrite. I guess all your talk about saving the monsters was just bunk after all.
I really like this character's design.
What is he?
I think he's Mr. Hagaga.
Oh, I get
He's like a pig, he's like a boar, a furry wild boar businessman. And isn't it just exactly what it looks like?
Yeah.
Or what it should look like?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, Ham.
Remaster Ham?
Him.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Hagaga, Meister Hagaga from Disgaea. I love his little tie clip too.
He does have a fucking tie clip.
My revenue's oinked
Obnoxious.
after you made off with the main attraction. Do you have any idea how long it's going to take for you to work this off?
You will look back and rue this day! Rue! My beliefs remain unchanged. So long as I breathe, I will protect monsters in need.
So I thought that the deal was that he
What a phony. With protection like that, who needs endangerment?
Yeah, I thought that the twist was that he was gonna try to put Putty in captivity to work as a circus performer. Maybe I'm remembering some other thing.
But this is Ringmaster, him.
Yeah.
He's gonna come catch her.
Okay, no, this is the scene that I...
Are these, like, sexy hog
All right,
ladies?
let's go, Putty.
Are they, like, pig acrobats?
I don't think that they're sexy hog ladies. I think that those are
Strapping
rippling
hog
gentlemen.
dudes?
Yeah, right?
Whatever they are, clearly they have a figure, and that figure is ostentatious.
Their outfit shows it off more, but they're built just like Hamamim.
They are the most ripped pigs I have ever seen. That's pretty funny.
What's the holdup? Get going.
I'll get in.
What is it, little girl? Oh, you must be that Chroma that idiot hired. Sorry that didn't quite work out. You should know that this little creature was stranded here when I found it. Putties are called thieves of the forest, so they aren't exactly well liked. If the
Right.
circus hadn't taken this fella in, he'd be dead by now.
We can come hang out on the island. and
Do
eat
you
leftovers
understand,
with us.
young lady? I saved its life.
Never meals, always leftovers.
Oh,
I mean, that is the game we're playing.
Come on, Putty. This cage is where you belong. Let's get moving!
Steal his pants. Leave.
Steal a
That's
stupid
a
type.
good monster.
Yeah.
Back to work tomorrow. No more trouble, okay?
No. No.
Take
Oh,
it easy, Chroma girl.
this is such a bummer.
I don't think it sticks.
Well, I doubt it would. It got out once, but
Let's go home, Marona.
they should have at least paid her for it.
For the inconvenience.
Yeah.
Probably. That's why you get money up front, what you keep saying.
Marona's heart sank.
Telling you. Percent down.
The things Canary said to Putty, Putty's eyes begging for help, her own inability to stop Ringmaster Ham. Everything hit her at once. Marona realized that she couldn't always make everyone happy. Amidst such worries, she simply took their troubles unto herself.